everybody, I'm out in my garage here this morning, but I'm going to tell you what. Let's do a time and temperature check. It looks like it is about 8 minutes till 9. And check this out. We have 83.5 degrees already out here in the garage. 72% humidity. Man, I tell you what, we have been in a heat wave situation. Every day, you know, the heat index gets up to 106 to 110. And man, I tell you, it's just unbearable. I don't stay out here too long because it gets too hot. I've got 2 fans running, but boy, I tell you, all it's doing is moving hot air. Guys, let's get into this here. I want to show you an update here on the 62 Ford Falcon Gasser. Well, I worked a long time on that rear end. I finally got it figured out. I made some spacers out of an aluminum tube and got my wheels out where I wanted them. I want them right at the body there. You can see that's how I want them. And that's that rear end and everything out of that 67 Chevelle Pro Street kit. And then that chassis, you know, that's out of that 69 Nova Pro Stocker. That front end, that straight axle, that's one I printed out. Been working with that. Man, it's been a tough situation. And guys, I want to show you something here. I got the, well, let's go over here. I've got some new wheel backs, because these wheel backs, let me take one off the tape because I'm getting ready to paint them maybe this afternoon if the humidity gets down. The diameter of that hole in there fits the axle a lot better than the wheel backs that came in the kit for those wheels there. So I sanded them down a little bit and got them fitting a little bit better, and just waiting for a good time to shoot some paint on them. And got the engine done, I believe. Maybe a little bit of touch-up left, but here's a story on this sucker, guys. This is that Boss 429 Pro Stock engine. Those headers that you see on there, well, I tell you, the headers that came with that engine did not fit the chassis. You know, they would hit somewhere. I had a couple other sets that I tried, they wouldn't work, and then I printed out some headers, some fender well headers, and some block hugger headers, and there were 6 on that file, and this was the only ones that would fit. You know, these are not my first choice, my second or third choice. They were my only choice. So that's what I went with, and I'm hoping it'll look okay down in there. But I'm gonna have to touch up those air cleaners just a little bit, I believe. But it's looking okay. At least I got it where I want it down in there. I need to add some side pieces onto the pan there to come out and hit the body. No big deal there. I got some square stock I'm going to put in there, but everything's looking pretty good. Here's the stock dash out of the 60 Ranchero. I thought would fit in this thing, but it's way too short. This is the dash that's going in. That's what I made, and the steering wheel will be about right here, and I'll put some gauges in there and a tack up here on top. But that's another one of those axles. And right now I've got some more of these axles printing out. It's 45% done. Excuse me. These axles, that file actually came 124 scale, and I scaled them down to 125th, and that's what this is. And I don't know, I'm thinking it might be just a little bit too small. I mean, they look okay, but I'm printing out the original file, the 125th scale or 124 scale, and we're going to see how that fits up in there, and how what concerns me is the tire width here and how far they stick out from the fender well. I don't want them to stick out, so we'll see how this new printout works out, because I had a trouble with this file. The round portion of the axle, it might be hard to see, but it's not perfectly round. So, and I tried a few different setups on that and supports and everything, couldn't get it right, so I decided to go back to the original file. I was thinking maybe that file didn't like being scaled down, because you all know the bigger you scale a file up, the more detail and everything you get. So anyway, I'm printing them out again. We'll see what happens this time around. If not, you know, that's going to work out. There's nothing wrong with it. Got this at the hobby shop the other day, guys. I was there buying that carburetor paint. See that paint on the carburetor there? Let me get it here. That's the MCW paint. It's Car green gold. That's the carburetor paint. That's what I bought. I've been waiting for it to come in at the hobby shop because he just started getting that in, and I painted the excuse me, painted those carbs with that. And while I was there, I was looking around and I saw that, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna have to pick that up. I love that body style. I love those I love those fenders, those fat fenders. Pretty cool looking. So I just had to pick that one up. So anyway, guys, I originally was going to go with this hood. The issue I'm having now is that the air cleaners stick up too high. So then I pulled this one out and I thought, well, let me cut a hole in that, but there's too much would be showing. So I think I'm going to take this one and cut this top section off and leave a hole in the hood, and we'll see how that works out, and let those air cleaners stick out of the hood there. I think that's what I'm going for. I've got another hood here somewhere. Here it is. This is more of the stock hood, and if I cut a hole in this one, it won't be any different than this one here. You'll still see this little factory scoop up here on front. But that's about where I'm at, guys. I think I like how the rear end came out. I'm hoping the front end does pretty good, and I'm hoping I can get the right stance. I want that front end up a little bit. So, guys, we'll see how it goes. Oh, I want to show you. I'm going to put a moon tank on the front of that. I think I'm going to go with that one there. Because a lot of these old gassers like this had those moon tanks up front. So, I think that's what I'm going to go with. And there's my shifter I'm putting in it right there. Alright, guys, I think I'm going to wrap this up. I'm done.